Hello everyone, what is going on? Raven here. Welcome back. If you guys remember yesterday's video, I said that I was recovering from surgery. I am doing well. I'm just still not quite 100% yet. But I did want to get another video out to you guys. So today we're going to be talking about plot holes from the Half-Blood Prince that were never resolved. Harry's usage of the spell Sectum Sempra. Harry uses Sectum Sempra foolishly, discovering it written inside of his potions book by the mysterious Half-Blood Prince. But it's strange that Harry is able to use the spell without having practiced it at all. Even more strange is the fact that he doesn't get expelled after experimenting with such dark magic. We always knew he wouldn't be given them as he's the main character in his ties to the story, but surprising he wasn't more severely punished for nearly ending Malfoy, even if it was an accident and in self-defense. The love potions are a dark inclusion to the story. While love potions are mentioned before the 6th book, this is the first time they really become a big part of the story. Ron falls under the spell of one after accidentally eating Harry's Christmas gift from Romilda Vane. We also learn more about them from the Pensieve when Dumbledore and Harry visit the memories of you-know-who's past. It's strange that they're always referred to as love potions because they have a much darker intention. These potions are essentially the magical equivalent of a drug, yet they're advertised openly despite the fact that they rob the drinker of free will. Harry doesn't recognize Snape's handwriting. How is it possible that Harry wouldn't recognize Snape's handwriting in his potions book? It should have been fairly obvious to him that Snape was indeed the Half-Blood Prince. There have been numerous times in the books that Harry had been seeing Snape's handwriting. There is even an explicit description of his handwriting at one point in the books. It's surprising that it wouldn't have been seen as familiar to Harry, although it is also possible that Snape's handwriting may have changed slightly over the years. Dumbledore lets Malfoy run wild. It's strange that Malfoy was able to get away with so much stuff during the 6th book. Dumbledore knew what Malfoy was doing and he knew why. There's an underlying plan to allowing Malfoy to continue his many attempts to get the Death Eaters into the school, as Dumbledore knew it was going to ultimately wind up in his death. That said, he also allows Malfoy to seriously injure and almost kill at least 2 students with a cursed necklace and poisoned mead. You'd think he would have found a way to step in and prevent other students from being harmed. Did the cave potion actually have to be drunk? During the book's ending, when Harry and Dumbledore actually go on a mission to find one of the Horcruxes, they enter a cave and come across a stone basin filled with an emerald potion covering the locket. Dumbledore is forced to drink all the potion in its entirety before they can retrieve the locket. The process almost ends his life. But did the potion actually have to be drunk? Is it possible they could have simply dumped it out? Even if it weren't the case, you'd think they would have experimented some other methods before immediately drinking something that you-know-who concocted. The fire at the Burrow. One of the biggest changes in the film version of the 6th book is the scene where the Death Eaters attack the Burrow and set the place on fire. Many fans argued that this scene is strange and out of place with the rest of the movie. It is also a way to add the Death Eaters into the movie and cut down the final battle scene. One strange thing about this scene is that no one does anything when the Burrow goes up in flames. You'd think they would be in a rush to put out the fire with water or magical means, but no one does it. Why didn't they make a replacement locket? The locket they find in the stone basin winds up being a replacement placed there by Regulus Black. Why on earth did Dumbledore not think to put his own version of a replacement into the basin? In that case, that Voldemort or someone else ever stumbled upon it. It could have brought them more time if necessary. It doesn't end up being much of a problem in the end, but you think Dumbledore might have at least considered it. Even Hermione creates a locket replica later on when stealing from Umbridge. Why don't the Death Eaters kidnap Harry? During the ending of the film, Harry's incapacitated and laying on the ground. It would have been an opportune time for Bellatrix or some other Death Eater to simply kidnap him and take him to you-know-who. It seems strange that they would have wasted such a valuable moment and left him laying on the ground. We know that Snape barked that Harry was meant for the Dark Lord, but that doesn't mean they couldn't have taken him to him. Why would Merope name her son after her father? Why on earth would she name Tom Marvolo Riddle after her father? Merope's father, the Gaunts, were extremely abusive to her. She lived her life in misery and squalor. She was outspoken about her hatred for them and eventually concocted a love potion to make a handsome muggle she had become obsessed with fall in love with her. But it seemed strange she would commemorate her family by adding the middle name to her son. What was in the Malfoy's secret chamber? The Malfoy's secret chamber is mentioned a couple times in the book. It is said they kept a secret room full of ancient dark artifacts, and yet when the Ministry raids their home, they find nothing. They go through several raids where they try to find something off in the Malfoy home, but can't manage to discover their vast secrets. It could be that they find it later on, as Lucius does wind up getting fired, but it does seem strange we never find the exact details. So again, I'm sorry about my throat. I'm still dealing with the effects from having the surgery. But I found that this was interesting, because some of these plot holes do make sense, and other ones, I don't know what to believe. What do you guys think? Let me know of everything in this in the comment section down below. I'm going to ask a little bit something extra of you guys before I end today's video. Do you think Malfoy was turned into a werewolf? There's theories out there that Malfoy became a werewolf, as well that he's bitten by Greyback. Do you guys agree? Let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you all next time. Thanks. Bye.